Today, let's understand from the beginning of treatment in an STP. When a new sewage treatment plant starts operating, the first reaction many people have is fear. They see foam, they assume something went wrong. Let me say this clearly and confidently. Foam is not failure. Foam is the beginning of treatment. In a newly started sewage treatment plant, the first visible sign is usually white foam in the aeration tank. This is completely normal. This is not a design failure. This is not a mechanical failure either. This is biology starting to do its work. If you understand this one concept, you will be less anxious in a starting sewage treatment plant. Three things happen inside the aeration tank. First, the food in the sewage is high, while the biology or the microorganisms is very low. Aeration is happening because we've turned on our blowers. The moment air is supplied with the air and food, what grows is microorganisms, and together with this comes foam. Foam is simply the visible sign that the biology has started consuming its carbon, which is nothing but food. This is, in fact, a good news. Treatment has begun. Let's understand even more what's happening in the tank. Food enters, aeration is provided, which supplies oxygen. Microbes, which is also termed as biology, starts to develop and multiply. Foam appears, biomass increases, and it's building up. Some brown activated sludge develops. Foam is not a final stage. Foam is the preparation stage. Without growth of this foam, there is no sludge generation. Without sludge, there is not going to be any treatment. Let's understand what sludge we are talking about. Activated sludge, of course. Activated sludge is brown in color. It's full of biomass. It is dense. It is expected to be stable and settle properly. It reduces the pollutants in the water for effective treatment of the water. When the sludge turns brown and becomes stable, the plant is assumed to be steady. But before the brown sludge develops, foam comes first. This is a natural order. Initially, the water turns light brown when aerated. You will see thin white foam. This means the biology is multiplying fast. After a few days, the biomass increases, the color turns brown, foam reduces naturally. There is no chemical required. There's also no panic required. Time and aeration, which gives oxygen, builds stability. But most of us are not so patient. We do some mistakes. I've been able to think of a few mistakes that we do while encountering foam in a sewage treatment plant. The most common mistake is this. Foam means the plant is not working. The truth is just the opposite. Foam means growth has started. No growth means no sludge. No sludge means no treatment. If you see white foam during the startup phase, it means biology is starting to become alive. This is, in fact, a very good news. This is also another common mistake. Some operators react emotionally when they see foam. They think reducing air cuts the formation of foam. They stop the blower. They try to calm the surface. This is a very serious mistake. If aeration is stopped, oxygen is not supplied, growth is hindered, the treatment doesn't start, stability of the plant is delayed, maybe for even ever. Do not discontinue aeration because of foam. Oxygen is essential for sludge development. This is a mistake done by people who are reckless and they think they can control foam. Yes, they try to use chemicals, defoamers. They think Defoamers break bubbles temporarily, but they do not reduce anything. They only build temporary situation, and they extend the temporary situation for a longer period of time. They do not create stability. Foam may disappear for a few hours, but certainly it's going to come back again. Surface control is not biological control. It is not even biological intelligence. Only a balanced biology creates stability. I would recommend an operator to watch the color of the sludge very carefully, that too in stages. Stage 1, light brown water with white foam is what one should look for. Stage 2, brownish color, a darker brown or a chocolate brown color. This is the time when foam is reducing. Stage 3, brown sludge, a little bit darker chocolate brown or sometimes even lighter chocolate brown. This is where the plant stabilizes and there's almost no frothing foam. There will be some foam or bubbles seen on water, but that's nothing to be worried about. Color change is the most reliable indicator of a plant getting mature. Light brown means growth phase. Darker brown means stability. This transition reduces the anxiety and the treatment starts to happen. Foam reduces when microorganisms increase, sludge becomes dense, the system stabilizes. The solution is real and is simple. Time, aeration, which gives oxygen, and stability. Foam does not disappear because we break bubbles. Foam disappears when the sludge matures. White foam is normal during startup. After heavy sludge wasting, when load is increasing suddenly, in these situations, growth restarts. And when growth restarts, foam appears or reappears. It should reduce as sludge turns brown. All we need is patience. Foam is a concern only if it becomes dark and black or it starts to smell. It may, if it continues for many weeks and if the sludge does not change color to becoming dark brown or brown. White startup foam is normal. Dark persistent foam needs investigation. Understand this difference. Let's now give some tips to operators. If you see white foam, check sludge color. Ensure aeration is running. Avoid unnecessary sludge wasting. Maintain a steady loading, which is your incoming water, and be patient. Confidence comes with understanding. Foam is just the beginning. Activated sludge follows. Do not panic. Do not stop aeration. Do not overcorrect the plant. Allow biology to grow. A stable brown sludge is the goal. And the foam is simply the first step towards that stability. In an STP, foam is not the enemy. It is the first visible sign that treatment has begun.